O'Neal, Williams, and Gillespie, James, Hachimura, Ayton, Reeves, and Doncic will start out once again for the purple and gold. Pocket pass, kick out. Reeves, extra. Doncic, bounce it. Great ball movement. One to shoot, and they didn't get off in time. LeBron James, the hesitation, gave him
effort. That's a great first defensive possession.
Well, this is exactly what Jordan Ott preaches from his team. Playing hard, continual effort. He's seen it through the years. Oh, the feed and finish. It's O'Neal to Williams with a chance for three.
Well, this is now a 21-4 run for Phoenix.
That Jordan Ott has gotten to see as Doncic eventually collects that rebound. He was in Atlanta when the Hawks rose to elite ranks in the Eastern Conference under Mike Budenholzer. They weren't necessarily the most talented team in the league. They played their tails off and eventually were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Went to Brooklyn as James gets inside, can't finish, but Ayton does. In Brooklyn, he got to see the renaissance with Kenny Atkinson taking over, and eventually that 2018-19 season playing harder than just about everybody on any given night en route to a 42-win season. And then 2 years here with the Lakers, which included a Western Conference final appearance last year in Cleveland. Played their tails off, high-level talent. That's where that combination comes into play. Dillon Brooks has been playing high level. Can't hit that one. A leak out Reeves. They couldn't find him in time. Doncic finds the trailing Ayton. Pop it, hit it.
Saw Luka there pushing in transition, trying to attack that Phoenix Suns defense before it can get set. And DeAndre Ayton living in that low pocket area. I think that's a shot the Suns are willing to give up, though.
10 to shoot. Off the screen. O'Neal shielding, can't score. And the Lakers now find a bit more rhythm. Get it inside, that's an offensive foul on LeBron James.
Yeah, Lakers in transition.
For the Lakers. Gillespie, stop, get it back, off the screen. Looking inside, knocked away, claimed by Williams. 12 to shoot. Reset, Goodwin, 9 to shoot. Fend off on Reeves, hook it, Williams! Cruel intentions will get 2 free throws. Williams can't hit on their first free throw. Tap into tonight's action in the NBA app. Go deeper inside this game. Catch up on Luka Doncic app today. So Williams splits a pair, now 1 for 3 at the free throw line. Only the 5th attempt at the free throw line for the Suns, but they feel like they've done their job holding the Lakers to just 7 attempts at the charity stripe so far tonight. James lost the handle, out of bounds.
Lakers look disconnected. Obviously, the second night of a back-to-back. They're just offensively not as in sync and in rhythm as they have been during this great stretch they've been on.
Lakers average 16 turnovers per night. They've already turned it over 15 times. Brooks can't hit that time. Can Reeves get it rolling? Just 10 points so far. He'll pull.
Mark Williams does a great job there. He comes off that screen, and he's got a really solid contest.
Goodwin.
Long rebounds, Noah, have just been runouts for Phoenix.
And Goodwin converts 72-56. Doncic was cooking early, has been stymied of late. And he got it back to put in 2 more.
They are showing him bodies. He can Luka Doncic operate in a crowd.
29 points, 8 rebounds. Brooks, fend off, back down, fade, put it down, and 1. Dillon Brooks can do no wrong. 12 of 19 shooting, and now he puts his team up 17, their largest lead. Phoenix came in 12th in the league in offensive rating, 14th in defense. The Lakers were 5th in the NBA in offensive rating. It was plays like that that got them there. Doncic to Ayton.
I think the Suns have done a good job, though, in terms of the Lakers' offense. They've shown a crowd when necessary, but also gotten back home and only given up 2-point baskets.
Early bounce for Goodwin.
Phoenix on that possession, they just have the Lakers in total rotation, and you're getting multiple dribble drives and throwing it up.
Someone's just too good. Gillespie can't respond, and Doncic pulls down another rebound. Outlet. LeBron, like a tight end, couldn't get to it.
Oh, what a play by Colin Gillespie to get a fingertip on that and then get another 50-50 play to go Phoenix's way.
Brooks couldn't cash in. And now Lakers will slow it down here. Doncic up to 32 points. Knock away. Brooks claims. Gillespie running. One-on-one with Reeves. Finds the trailer. Williams! Mark Williams again hanging on the rim. Gillespie slow to get up.
Throw a knockout punch with their defense and to get the transition. We'll see if they can continue to get the stops that have allowed them to run all game long.
And in the Lakers huddle, Marcus Smart not in uniform tonight, but continuing to lead with his voice, imploring his teammates to continue to fight and play the game. It was a long basketball game, 6:50 plus to go in the third quarter. NBA game, 16-point deficit is not a lot to work from these days.
Maxi Kleber just got sent to the earth. They couldn't complete the highlight with O'Neal. Marcus Smart was brought in, a big reason for that veteran leadership, that loud voice that he's had throughout his career in locker rooms. As James had it erased, Mark Williams met him at the summit. O'Neal.
The help there from Williams was fantastic, and give O'Neal a lot of credit for not fouling there and letting Williams clean it up.
Doncic had it knocked away. Reeves will control it for the Lakers. Well, we saw Maxi Kleber airball a layup yesterday, and LeBron James said that actually sparked the team, and it got them into a much better mindset to finish that game against the Pelicans. We'll see if he can do something here tonight. Drive, float, goes down right on cue. Maxi Kleber came over in the Doncic trade last year, was hurt for the majority of the season, came back all the way at the end of the year in his 9th season in the NBA, 33 years old, undrafted back in 2014 from Germany, from the same hometown as Dirk Nowitzki, and spent the majority of his career in Dallas. Step away, no good from Goodwin. Doncic just took down his 10th rebound to go with 32 points and 5 assists. Gets it right back from his longtime teammate.
This is that matchup that Luka liked in the first half. We'll see if Phoenix sends a double.
On the repost, 7 to shoot. Doncic right to work.
Williams a little bit late coming over, but still impacted that shot.
And then Luka just joint injury. So they will play without their leading scorer, but Brooks has picked up the slack with 26 for the Suns. Circles, Brooks, and he's fouled. Jackson Hayes.
It looked like, Noah, that Hayes was waiting on that spin to get to the turnaround, but there was...
Ryan Dunn will come back in for Phoenix. Derek, how difficult is it to kind of have to almost change your game plan on the fly when a guy like Booker, who's the centerpiece of what Phoenix does, is out of a game midway through?
Yeah, it makes it difficult in terms of the coverages, some of the decisions, less clear on double teaming in screen roll, obviously when Devin Booker's involved. And it makes it, you know, on some of those nights in the NBA, when star players are missing, it's almost harder because there's more passing, there's more cutting. The ball sometimes moves more, makes it difficult to find ways to impact the team defensively. But the Lakers just lack energy and are lethargic tonight.
And Dillon Brooks has an abundance of energy. He's like the Energizer Bunny right now.
What a nasty spin move to get to his turnaround. That's exactly what I was talking about in the possession before. He loves that turnaround jumper.
Another steal. O'Neal. Step back over Kleber for 3.
Points off turnovers. I mean, Phoenix has totally used their defense to generate their offense.
Reeves splits, drives, fend off, lost it, out of bounds, and will stay here.
Dillon Brooks.
Hayes Davis in there for Phoenix as Hayes for the Lakers gets fouled by Ryan Dunn. Last night, 4 for 4 from the floor, season high in rebounding, just 7 for their backup center. Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. It's the Knicks and the Celtics starting off Coast to Coast Tuesday tomorrow on NBC and Peacock, followed by the Thunder and the Warriors. Then NBA TV on Wednesday, Miami and Dallas. Thursday, Golden State and Philly. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. 4 minutes to play in the third, and Phoenix has remained in control. Zone look here for the Lakers.
2-3. Phoenix going to use that ball screen just to overload it.
And Brooks makes him pay.
Set the screen at the top. There's just not enough defenders to cover it if you swing the ball fast. Good execution from the Suns.
That's Brooks' third 30-point game this year. He's done it with 3.5 left in the third quarter. Doncic, that is an elite stop.
Well, just the body control that he has to be able to put the brakes on and decelerate.
Brooks just lost control.
But again, I think the Suns have been willing to give up kind of non-paint twos, not dunks, and also not a lot of open threes for the Lakers to be able to knock down consistently.
And second half in particular, J.J. Redick not thrilled with what he called the team getting bored with the process, as they had a huge lead kind of evaporate and then had to fight down the stretch to close it out. Gillespie claims an offensive rebound and then tosses it out of bounds right to Derek Fisher. That's usually a...
Yeah, for the Lakers, I mean, really J.J. Redick just reminding his guys to continue to play basketball. It's like he recognizes this is just a tough night for his group, and so he's not beating them up too much. He's not focusing on the negative. Encouraging Gabe Vincent to take that shot and knock it down, even though he missed it, but not really focusing on the negatives right now.
They've been encouraging this guy to shoot it, Jake LaRavia. LeBron James just 4 points in this game, and he misfires there. Jackson Hayes couldn't rip it away, and a foul inside is going to keep it here.
It's almost surprising, honestly.
We'll see if they can take advantage. Doncic stops and connects.
Yeah, a lot of basketball left to play. See Luka there getting to a spot. Dillon Brooks not fouling, which is, again, it's like the Lakers have utilized the ability to create fouls to set their defense more often. Haven't been able to do that tonight.
Dunn driving kick, swing, Gillespie, so slippery for three.
You have to think for the Lakers, if you're rotating from Colin Gillespie to Nigel Hayes-Davis, you would much rather have Hayes-Davis shoot that than Gillespie, who's been totally on fire.
LaRavia spins, leave it outside. Doncic can't respond. Phoenix looking to finish this quarter strong, and that'll help. Down the floor, Dunn.
Phoenix has just abused Los Angeles with these transition baskets here tonight. It's been all night long.
Vincent, drive, fend off, can't finish, rebound, out of bounds in this third quarter. Brooks up to 31. Brooks up to 33.
Oh, man. He's got this thing on auto. And that is nothing but net.
He is feeling it to the nth degree. Back in.
And in particular, getting to the free throw line. He has to continue to force the issue, get into the paint, and get himself to the free throw line. That'll help activate the Lakers offensively and defensively.
Bron bounce and connect finish. Defense to offense to start this fourth quarter. And to Derek's point, only 12 free throw attempts for the Lakers tonight, 0 coming from Austin Reeves. They also only have 11 assists as a team. Royce O'Neal by himself has 10 for Phoenix. The fend off, no good there for Gillespie. And the loose ball ripped away. The hustle from Vincent. Reeves running. Bouye steps up defensively. Reeves, drive, leave it, connect, back to Reeves. He finds Ayton, who finishes. Comes up a little bit hobbling, but it's down to 15.
That's the pace the Lakers will have to play at. Gabe Vincent with the hustle on the defensive end, leading to offense. Austin Reeves attacking the defense along the baseline, dropping it off to Ayton.
Oh, what a pass. The 11th assist for Royce O'Neal is a beauty to Dunn.
With no Dillon Brooks and Devin Booker out for the remainder of the game, Royce O'Neal going to have to be a playmaker here alongside Gillespie, and that's exactly what he does right there. Great job by Ryan.
James get his offense going. That's not going to help. A turnover. Dunn with a steal. Dunn with a navigate. And then threw it away. Bouye Thought he had the open pass. Instead, it's still loose. And now a reset. And yeah, they reset the shot clock to 24. That should have been 14. So they will adjust the clock with 10:13 with the right hamstring strain. So they put the 19 on the clock. They say it never changed possessions officially.
They got the switch. Now O'Neal's going to go to work.
Hesitation, drive, good defense. Ayton cut him off. Gillespie, pure once again.
What a relocation there by Colin Gillespie to just get into the vision of Royce O'Neal. Austin Reaves loses track of him, and Gillespie drills a big-time three.
It is a 20-point push-in. Gillespie's 5th three-ball of the night.
What an answer by that little LA run.
Reaves, aggressive defense from Dunn. 15 to shoot. Connect, swing, Vincent, bullseye. Phoenix bench not happy about something, but Vincent does make him pay.
They weren't happy, it seemed like, about the shot clock.
Yeah, it froze for a couple seconds and looked like 15 maybe. Not sure how much lower it would have been.
Now 7 to shoot for the Suns. Bouye turns the corner. That is going to be a goaltend. Ayton's had.
No question. But a lot of that, you look at a lot of the guys for Phoenix that are having career years. This is against Denver, third quarter kind of got away from them. But here tonight, they've been fabulous.
Reaves, deep one goes.
Trying to cause confusion there. I mean, Austin, LeBron, and Ayton trying to kind of run a pick and roll to get a favorable.
There is no answer.
Oh, right back at you.
Colin Gillespie. Jordan Ott would tell you his confidence is always maxed out. And we've seen it tonight, tying his career high with 6 made threes. Connect. No.
How about the contest there from Oso Ighodaro? Just to make Dalton connect. Put it down one time and step aside.
Gillespie again. Yes, sir. Colin Gillespie. God-like range in downtown LA.
He's one of the great stories of the NBA early season here. His improvement, unbelievable to see the job he's done for the Phoenix Suns.
Turnover. Find the hot hand. Where's Gillespie? Instead, it's Ighodaro running the floor. 8-0 Phoenix run. Trying to shut the door early.
To that feeling. Man, when you see guys making shots, you just know every time he's putting that thing up, it's going in.
Well, LeBron James still at 6 points. 4 points away from keeping that streak alive, and he will get himself to the free throw line to try to add 2. It is a legit journey at this point for LeBron. Only his 5th game back this year. We've seen some of the flashes of just how he can help this team. But Derek, you've got to believe that he's fitting in now more than being the centerpiece as he's been accustomed to over the course of his career.
Yeah, in a different way than he's accustomed to, but he's clearly always been about winning, and this team has started off so well. Luka Doncic's play, Austin Reaves' play. LeBron is just interested in winning, especially at this point in his career.
Gillespie drive, fend off. He can do it inside too. Colin Gillespie.
Just keeping his defender on the hip, and how about the touch there with that right hand to put it high off the glass. He's got everything going tonight.
They're going to feed LeBron again. 3 points away from double figures as he'll go back to the rack, but he can't finish. Looking for a foul call there, didn't get it. Will they find Gillespie? Bouye just lost it. Two-time Big East Player of the Year. Spent his first 2 years in Denver on a two-way. Didn't play a game, but won a title with the Nuggets as a pseudo-rookie before officially becoming a rookie. And there it is. LeBron James does get to double figures with a step-back 3-ball. He's got 10. So the streak intact. Approaching the midway point of the 4th, and on the second night of a back-to-back, the Lakers have just gotten outrun in their own gym. It would take a miraculous comeback, but we've seen them do it before. James off a series of screens. We'll try again. Not that time. JJ
The Suns have just made everything difficult for the Lakers tonight. Nothing's come easy. They deserve a lot of credit for the way they approached this game tonight.
Well, also, Derek, just the way they've kept the Lakers off the foul line. LA is second free throws made and attempted as Gillespie makes another three. But that's been a big part of the Lakers' success, and Phoenix has limited that tonight.
Quarters of this game, you get 33 from Dillon Brooks as Reeves takes it to the rack. You get 26 from Colin Gillespie. Process-driven and being obsessed with being process-driven. Feels like this team has shown that at times, but at the same time, they've had letdowns, and he's going to look at this one certainly as a letdown. Says Oklahoma City right now in the NBA is the standard, and they're doing it at the top level of process-driven stuff every single possession of every single game. That's what this team's trying to get to, and you need nights like this to remind yourself as Gillespie finally shows he's human.
What's wrong with him? He's made every other shot tonight, it feels like.
So the Lakers clear the bench. Reeves stays out there with Connect, Kleber, Bronny James, and Smith. Connect tees it up and knocks it down. So Reeves adds to his tally. As Connect makes it 8 points. Reeves with his third assist.
And I think for the Lakers, guys, when you think about their roster and lineup, like tonight's a night where Marcus Smart's ability to be disruptive himself on the defensive end, to captain the guys on the floor, to bring a level of physical toughness that was missing tonight. And so you think about some of the good teams, Oklahoma City, etc. It's really their role players and younger guys that they bring on the floor. They add athleticism, toughness, quickness, those 50-50 balls you mentioned.
Back out there for Phoenix. You wonder how long they keep him on the court in a 19-point game with 4.5 to play. Goodwin drive, bounce, Gillespie. He is crafty.
He's done it in every way tonight. At the rim, on the ball, off the ball from three. Colin Gillespie, what a game he's had.
Here's Bronny James. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay after the most difficult schedule in the NBA. And he mentioned that to us when we sat down with him pregame. You could just tell that he knew it was going to be a challenge as Connect drills another three. Similarly, wants to talk about the process, making man of few words, but big impact. 3:50 to play here. Robbie, do you think that Austin Butler has liked your analysis?
I don't know. I should ask him, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can hear me. It's been pretty loud in here, but we are sitting really close to him.
I would say he's acting like he can't hear you. He can.
But he can't hear me. All right.
He knows. Thero. They leave Dillon Brooks out there, along with Gillespie, who's got 16 fourth-quarter points. And Gillespie has a steal. Gillespie, is he going to pull?
Oh, I thought he was. That was, but you know what? From a game management perspective, that is the right play. But I kind of wanted to see Colin Gillespie let that go.
Instead, it's Brooks against Bronny. Dillon travels. That was the dream shake.
Teams go on 9-0 runs in 48 seconds due to the three-point shot. And so, maybe another minute he'll look to get Brooks out of the game and Gillespie, but keeping it tight to the vest right now.
Well, in that last huddle, he was adamant about finishing the game the right way. That's that right there from Mark Williams.
I actually think he's got real estate above that rim, the way that he has lived there tonight. And now that's exactly what Phoenix is going to do. It'll be a platoon swap. Come on, Malowacz, the rookie out of Duke, will check in for the first time after a grueling back-to-back with 2 losses at Oklahoma City and then at home against Denver 2 nights ago, 130 to 112, in a game that they felt they actually played hard and played well, but they let the missed shots get to them, and the made shot from Denver really impacted their overall spirit as Connect banks one home. They have responded in a big way here tonight. Approaching 2 minutes to play in Los Angeles. Hayes Davis, reload, Bouye, drive, nearly ripped, got it outside. 6 to shoot. Screen comes from Malowacz. Hayes Davis spins, fades, no. Thero will get it to Bronny James. These are useful minutes for guys continuing to look for opportunities. Anytime Bronny gets the ball in his hands, this crowd's going to respond. Instead, it's Kleber for three.
Think about how strange that must be. You're trying to make the right play, and the crowd wants you to shoot it every time you touch the basketball. It's just a weird dynamic that every other young player in the NBA doesn't have to deal with.
Continued development for Bronny. Has spent some time once again with the South Bay Lakers as pull-up pop rattles home for Jordan Goodwin. That G League development is really so huge for guys like Bronny, continuing to try to further his basketball career in his second season at just 21 years old. Off footing from Smith. Cross. Thero hangs. Throw it away.
You talk about that development, you know, I mean, Jordan Goodwin is a great example of a guy that spent time here in LA with the South Bay Lakers and then moved up to the big club and really earned a tremendous amount of respect from this Lakers roster, head coach J.J. Redick, and they didn't want to allow him to leave LA just for financial reasons. They had to, and he's taken advantage of his opportunities and earned a great role with Phoenix.
Coming up on the NBA Showtime presented by Wingstop. Highlights from all around a busy night in the association. Includes our first of our Peacock doubleheader, which was a great game down to the wire, and this performance from the Suns as Smith knocks down a triple. Shot clock is off. Phoenix can take it all the way down. And after a highly contested first quarter, a highly contested first couple minutes in the second quarter, it was all Phoenix the rest of the way. Without Devin Booker, Dillon Brooks and Colin Gillespie take over, combined for